Hello, this is Essie the Rich Woman, and today is Friday, 7:30 p.m. I'm working right now, but I thought I'd pause because I wanted to make a video because what I have to say is important and I think people should hear it. Um, that was a man, I think he lived in Chicago, black man, and he got shot over his chain that he was wearing. He was shot and killed. He was sitting in his car. He was on Facebook Live, and so he was talking on Facebook Live, and somebody rolled up on him and asked for his chain. He said, hell no, or no, something like that. But anyway, he jumped out the car, and I heard him say, "Take the chain," but they shot him. So I don't know if they got the chain or not, but he died. And so I remember thinking back, I was in my 30s. And you see people wearing these jewelry and diamonds, and you see them wearing name brand. I would see women wearing with name brand purses. And I didn't know how it felt to have a name brand purses, so I bought name brand purses and stuff. And after I had it, I felt like this is not all what it's cracked up to be. I didn't like the name brand purses, the expensive brand purses. I didn't like it. I felt like the cheaper brands were more functional. They had more pockets. They were lighter. And so I sold them. I eventually sold those purses. I bought jewelry. I bought diamonds. I had diamond bracelets, diamond rings, diamond pendant earrings, and I started noticing people noticing my rings that was on my hand. And this was after I had the Holy Spirit. And so I know, because I know this was the Holy Spirit talking to me, and it was saying to me, if is your life worth someone putting a gun to your face and asking for that jewelry? Is your life worth that? Even if they don't shoot you, how would you feel if someone put a gun to your face and asked you for your jewelry and you give it to them? How would you feel afterwards? And I said to myself, I would be traumatized. I would literally be traumatized. And that jewelry is not worth me being traumatized. I'm more valuable than that jewelry. I'm more important than that jewelry. I'm a living soul. That's material possessions. I'm worth more than that. My mental health is worth more than that. And so I stopped wearing the jewelry. I stopped wearing it. I like the little diamond pendant, which I kept that, which was stolen. But I sold all those diamonds to people that I knew. One lady, I sold it to. I sold her a diamond bracelet, and someone she knew broke into her house and stole it, and along with the rest of her jewelry. Well, what I have to say is that stuff is not worth your life. It isn't. It's just not. I think a lot of times, sometimes, not in every case, but people don't feel value themselves. So they put on things that have value, like diamonds are worth so much of money or whatever, and they think the reason why diamonds and name brand this and that have value is because people put value on it. We come to find out the name brand purses are just jacked up. They just jacked up the prices, and it has really no value. So it's just, what they want you to think. They want you to think this stuff is valuable. So many people have died because of Nike tennis shoes, young boys, because of Nike tennis shoes. They jacked up the price on that. It's not even worth what they say it's worth. And just imagine how many young black boys lost their lives over Nike tennis shoes. Nike don't give a damn about you. All they care about is the money. It's just so many black men have lost their lives over jewelry, chains around their necks, cars. That stuff is not more valuable than your soul. And, you know, I was just going to say, they didn't even have the time to get right, the time to receive the Holy Spirit. Because if they did have the time to receive the Holy Spirit, then the Holy Spirit would tell them, just like it told me. It talked to me, and it was like within myself. And like I was asking because after I noticed people noticing my rings, I was like, I had already been through depression, so I know how that felt. So I'm like, I don't want to go through that. This jewelry is not worth me being traumatized and always have to think and remember that gun put to my head and how I felt, and like, it's not worth it. So I'm just hoping that people will listen. You know, it's some people that can learn from other people's experience, and they can see things and they be like, no, I'm not doing that. You know, I can learn from your experience. But then there's some people, they see it all the time. I know they see it. I know they hear it. But they still be like, no, it ain't going to happen to me. You know, they want to play tough and bad. Ain't nobody taking nothing from me and all this stuff. And it just don't make sense. It doesn't make sense to die for material possessions. You have to know that you're more valuable than material possessions. And if you're going to die for material possessions, then you don't know that you're more valuable than that. You think that material possessions is more valuable than yourself, and it's not. So anyway, that's all I have to say. I'll talk to you guys in another video. Bye.